Hello and welcome to the JTrain podcast. It's a Chit Chat Wednesday, and today's guest is a returning friend of the podcast, Jeremy Jacobowitz. I love what Jeremy does on TikTok and Instagram. He has a great YouTube channel, and he is just going across this country and seeing food, and he's on top of the trends. I just love talking with him about food and what's going on. And we get into it today about TikTok, food, influencers, and what that's kind of done to some of our favorite places. We get into the best pizza in New York and where people should go and underrated food cities. Just a fun food conversation that I thought of him because if you've been following me this past weekend, I was in Rochester and I had the garbage plate. So I have some thoughts on the garbage plate and nostalgia and things of that nature. So just a fun conversation. And then towards the end, we talk about a date he's going on and how he chooses a first date spot, which was very relatable to me because I do a very similar thing. So check it out and enjoy. Welcome to the new JTrain podcast. Hello and welcome to the JTrain podcast. This is JTrain, Jared Freid, coming to you live from the West Village of Manhattan. That's right. Every Wednesday is a Chit Chat Wednesday where I speak with a friend, a comedian, an expert. Today, we have a friend and expert. I'm very excited to have him back on the JTrain podcast. Jeremy Jacobowitz, how are you? Great to see you.
Good. I'm excited to finally be back. I'm sad it's not in person, but this works also.
Listen, we've gone from studio. The JTrain podcast has been a work in progress for literally 12 years. We have gone from studios to in-person to out-of-person to Zoom. And this is like the daily version of the show. So we get to have a nice chit-chat. I was thinking about you, actually. And that's why I reached out. Okay?
I appreciate it.
Before I get to the reason I was thinking of you, I do want to ask you. You're our food expert. You're our guy, okay? What's annoying you in the food world right now? Is there one thing that's kind of grinding your gears? I just like to hear if it's something I've noticed or if people are seeing. You're going to be at the forefront. You're going to see it first.
Yeah, I mean, I think generally what always annoys me is just this deep FOMO that TikTok gives everybody about everything.
Right.
I don't want to wait online. I don't care. I don't have FOMO. But people just get it in their head of I gotta get this thing now. I gotta get this thing now. This is viral. This is viral. I love Radio Bakery more than anything in the world. I'm not
Explain Radio Bakery to the people at home. If you're outside of New York, this is the hottest bakery in the city right now.
It is the hottest. They originally were or still are in Greenpoint, but they just opened a second location. And I mean, it is unbelievable. Their savory stuff, they do focaccia sandwiches with smoked salmon. They got a shakshuka one. All their sweets are just excellent. It is worth it, but I don't want to wait an hour.
Right.
And people are waiting an hour not because listen, we have a million great bakeries. People aren't waiting an hour because of that. They're waiting an hour because they feel if I don't eat this thing, every single person that on TikTok is eating, I am losing at life or something. And it drives me insane.
Well, I hear you. I guess my pushback would be if you're traveling to New York and you're on this TikTok food talk, New York City, algorithm that you get served because you've been telling everyone, oh, we have a trip to New York coming up and you like food. That's how good the TikTok algorithm is that it's going to find you. And I do understand where it's if I leave here without going on the ride at Disney, did I even go to Disney? What are they supposed to do? Do you think it's on the responsibility of the place that they're going to? Does radio need to figure out their system differently?
No. I mean, I think in New York, every place generally wants to be as fast as possible. When I travel, that's not always the case. So I don't know if there's anything Radio Bakery should do, nor is it their fault. It is just, and I guess if you're traveling to New York and you're dying for it, okay, I would recommend that bakery more than others. But there are ones, especially both of them aren't super close to other things. You got to go kind of deep in Greenpoint. But those aren't the people waiting online. I see the people waiting online. It's my friends. And I'm oh my God, this isn't, or I don't know. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. And it's not even about, it becomes less about the food. I think that's what bothers me.
Right.
It's about, and this is
the
my
clout,
job, so whatever.
The picture posting. Well, it's your job and it's someone else's not job. So that's annoying. They don't need to do that. But I do Like just now, I got a slice at L'Industrie Pizza. I am lucky enough that I can walk by it Monday. You know, what time is it now? At 5 o'clock. I was walking back. I felt pretty good. I go, no line. I'm popping in. I went in and had 2 slices of L'Industrie Pizza. It is, to me, the best pizza, like, in the city. Like, it's in that top tier, you know, if I was to group the top groups. And I was sitting there going, man, look at me. This is why I live in New York City. I think maybe it's the responsibility of the New Yorkers to go, hey, Radio Bakery, you got to go off hours. You go because you live here.
Right. I mean, that's what I tell everyone. Like, when I go to Radio Bakery, I will go the second they open at 7 a.m. And guess what? No one's there.
Right. So I guess for people that are looking to do a bakery moment in New York City, what's your suggestion of like other bakeries that maybe not radio, but it's going to get you that picture. It's going to give you that clout. It's going to give you that credibility. Can you name a couple?
I mean, I don't know about like, I guess clout and credibility. I don't know. But if you just, I mean, to me, like Still Bread's Bakery is just amazing. There are locations
Bread's
all over the
Bakery.
City. And it's, if you want, I mean, some of the best babka in the city, arugula. They got savory stuff too. Maybe there's a line on like a Sunday morning or something, but there's enough locations now you could pop in and like you're not going to be disappointed. Like, that's where I personally bring people to when they come to New York and they're like, oh, like let's get a coffee, let's just get a snack or something. I take them to Bread's Bakery because I also think it's like such a representation of New York City also. And I go to run one right off Union Square. It's perfect.
Love it. Okay. That's a good thing to know. And again, like the credibility aspect, like I get, you know, people just want the story. Like when I go to the Comedy Cellar and like someone shows up that's not on the lineup, like Aziz Ansari shows up, you can tell people are like, I got my credibility in my pocket. I have my thing to go home and be like, it happened. I have my story to tell. I have something interesting to say at a dinner party. I haven't been to radio though, but I've heard about it a lot. Like I hear about it. Like I've seen the TikToks.
And like, it's worth it. Like, this doesn't say anything bad about the bakery. Again, it is my favorite bakery in the city. It is just the world that is built up around all of this, which is it's my fault. It is my own fault. It is my videos that are one of the reasons. So I understand like the irony and hypocrisy of what I'm saying, but still.
But also I'm sure, and I see your videos, like you do seem to make an effort of like, I'm not going to just go somewhere because someone went. You know, there's a lot of people going places because someone went and it did well and they're chasing an algorithm. They're view chasing. I mean, like, I'll give you an example. Like, my parents live in Boca. Vinny's, the chicken Caesar salad wrap.
Uh-huh.
So my dad, it's funny. It shows that, you know, we have this connection because of TikTok, you know, where we're like, you know it because you've seen all the videos, this huge chicken Caesar wrap. They fold it in. It's like almost unwrappable. And then I go to my dad. I go, have you heard of this place, Vinny's? He goes, line out the door. He goes, I can't believe it. He goes, I've been going there for years. He goes, I just knew it because it was loud. That was his response. He goes, because when you walk in, you hear them chopping salads. He goes, when you go in there, you can't even think. It's click, 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 click. He knows that it's the click, click place. Like, that's how crazy divided we are. We're living in these silos. My dad knows it as the loud salad place. And I'm like, is it that good? He goes, good? I don't know. It's a chicken Caesar wrap. He's like, it's nothing.
It looks good.
It looks good. That will part of the TikTok. What do we do with this? Like, what drives me crazy is like, I do want the nuance around the item. Like, so this is the reason I reached out to you and I was thinking about you. I went to Rochester, New York last weekend. Mm-hmm. Have you been to Rochester?
I have been.
What did you do there?
It was actually the first food show I ever worked on. I was an unpaid PA intern. I drove myself up there. I put myself up and I worked on the episode of Man vs. Food Nation with Adam Richman on their Rochester episode.
And where did they go?
They went to, I assume, where you went to get the garbage plate. Is it like Nick's?
Nick Tahoe is the original. I didn't go there because everyone was like, so when you go to Rochester, everyone's like, you got to have a garbage plate. Okay, so I'm very happy you have a garbage plate experience. I was then told Dogtown was the place to go. Yeah. I walked from my hotel to Dogtown, and I made videos from it. And I had the garbage plate. Now, the garbage plate, if you look it up, it's fried potatoes. Fried potatoes is the way I'm explaining. It's not French fry. It's more of like a home fry. And it had mac salad, which is not pasta salad, as I've come to learn. Pasta salad is like oil-based and like Italian dressing. Mac salad is elbow pasta with mayonnaise-based dressing.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it was a cheeseburger. I got the split plate. A cheeseburger, a hot dog, both on top of it, and then hot meat sauce is spread over it with mustard and onions. And then they give you a side of bread and butter, and that's a garbage plate. No. Did you have a similar thing?
Yes. I mean, this was like 15 years ago, so the exact details might be lost to me, but that sounds 100% like what I remember.
So I went and ate it, and it was like everything on the plate was good. Like the mix is like a minute where you're like, just don't think about it, eat it. Because like the idea of like chili sauce, like chili on top of a pasta salad is like just not appetizing. Mayo mixed with chili are two things I would keep away from each other on a plate. I wouldn't mix together. And okay. I ate it and it was good. Let me just say Dogtown was the place to go. It had everything I wanted. I wish, now looking back, I wish I had gotten a chili dog. I wish I got like one of their hot dog things because the hot dog in the garbage plate was very good. Like had a char and all that stuff. The more I get comments on this TikTok from people there, the more I get grossed out by the garbage plate because they're talking about it.
Yeah.
It's just like such reverence to something that is like, I really honestly, like to me, the garbage plate is a drunk guy's mistake that someone else heard of and had it and said it was good. And it became like a thing they kept repeating because it happened once and they kind of like it. Like it seems like it happened because that was all that was left in the fridge or someone was hammered. And I'm like, more and more, like, I'm like, man, so many of these people love it just because they grew up with it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was wondering, have you been to a place where you're like, this thing that people speak crazy about is just like, you know why I don't think it's like, and I'm not trying to talk shit on the garbage plate of the people of Rochester because I agree with nostalgia. I like nostalgia. It makes me feel good too. But I was like, they don't have it in other cities for a good reason. It's because no one else wants it.
But I will say, it's interesting that they're all saying that they're saying they love it, but do these people actually eat it all the time? Like, I can't imagine that Rochester people eat it.
I think they eat it or they remember being drunk and having a great night that ended with it.
Yes.
And it's like almost like the sport of it is what they like, and that that they have something. Like, I do think if you live in Rochester, what's our personality? What's our thing that only we know? And like, I do think now in a world where we don't even have local commercials anymore and we lose, our local accents more and more every day, like people are grabbing on more to these things. Like, is there a food that that you saw somewhere that you're like, I'm going to do this food trip to see this local thing, and you were like, what is this?
I don't know if it's been like, what is this? But I will say that like that perspective of this is the best because I grew up with it, like certainly plays out a lot of places. I mean, I guess like on the real stuff, like, I mean, going to, especially a foreign country, you're gonna eat like weird stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I did in Japan, like a whole like intestines meal where it's just a giant stew of all the intestines, and it's where all the flavor is and everything. And like flavor wise, it was good. Was it my favorite thing in the whole world? No. Do I really want to eat it? It's the chewiness of it. I can't do it. But I was like, okay, but I like appreciate that like in different countries and different places, they have different palettes for flavors and texture profiles. But I will say that like the thing that came up to mind actually was, people are going to hate this, but In-N-Out, I think it's good. I'm not here to say it's bad or anything, but the love and affection California people have for In-N-Out, where they cannot ever admit that anything is better than it. seems to be a very low. Because I go and I'm like, great burger,
Right.
cheap price. Yeah, this is definitely like a better version of a fast food thing. But like, do I really want it? No.
Right.
And
And I know the passion you're talking about. Like I've heard
mhm.
the same opinion that I know you're right. In-N-Out is a great example because at the end of the day, is Five Guys like that much worse than In-N-Out, or is it that much better? It's a cheeseburger.
Right.
And
With like admittedly bad fries. You have to, and also you have to know how to order to like get the right food also, which is like a very
right.
local like, oh, you didn't get the animal sauce, that's why I sucked. You know, we're from here, so we know how to do it. It's like, okay, can't it just fucking be on the menu if that's the best thing?
Right. It's a chance to dominate someone else. I had this in Spokane. Spokane had all these rules about, you can't, you called it Spokane? What? How could you? It's like, we don't think about you all the time. Like it like, oh, you pronounce it the wrong way. It's like, yeah, I know. And then they'll go, it's Gonzaga, not Gonzaga. I'm like, well, maybe you guys just are a little fucking anal here. Like maybe, why isn't it on you that you have all these things that you're trying to like one up me on?
Well, it's also I always tell people I'm like, just tell us. Like the worst is San Francisco.
Mm.
I will call it San Fran. I don't know. Locals are
Yeah.
like, we know you're not a local, then it's
Right, they
SF.
hate
No
that.
one calls it. We don't call it that. I was like, oh, I mean, like, I don't know why you're yelling at me. Like, you guys got to do better PR then. Like, tell
Right.
the rest of the world because the rest of the world calls you San Fran. It is only you
It's
guys that decide it's only SF.
right. It's not crazy to call it San Fran. It's not like you called it Boston. Like it's like then like the like the idea that this is like a unheard of thing and we to hate it. I don't know. Maybe like I think I'm a transplant everywhere I've been since 18. So like I went to Penn State, I moved to New York. I kind of understand how to like I think like growing up in one place you kind of get like the New York bagel. Like the debate between bagels to me is like crazy. Like the LA bagel that's happening right now, the sourdough bagel is absolutely wonderful. That's how I would want a bagel.
Oh, I think they are wonderful. Specifically, I love Courage in LA, and I know
Mm,
Apollo's doing their thing here at that same style. I just like making sure people know the difference. And if your
right.
preference is that, that's fine. I always just say, like, hey, that's an LA style. As long as we accept that and we tell people that preference is preference.
I
I
went to
always want addition.
Montreal and
Right.
I was like and I was having the bagel there and I'm like I was like this is great. I don't feel the need to tell someone which one is better. To me they're two different foods. I don't say rye bread is better than white bread.
Right.
Or a French bread. I don't it gets me that's what gets me annoyed is this like I really don't like the rankification of everything. Like the number one and it's like we're only doing that because that's what gets people to click on your link. Like five
I, I'm
foods.
I, I'm guilty of it. Like I have to. Like that is it. And I
Right.
choose my words very carefully, where I make it seem like that's what I'm saying, but like it's not really. I'm not really ranking it. Like even I posted a video today. It's like 9 must-eat dishes in LA or whatever it is.
Right.
And I'm not saying this is the top 9. I'm not saying these are the only 9. I'm just saying here's 9 of them, and you could perceive it however you want. But I do make clear, like, hey, give me more suggestions. Hey, I have more videos, more LA stuff too.
Right.
Like this is just a listicle, and I'm not ranking. I'm not doing anything. But here, at least I know these are great.
On that subject, dish from LA. I had this written down. LA dish that stayed with you that you've thought about.
You know, it's funny. It is the bagel. Like I've some of my
Really?
favorite.
We are sponsored, people. My bookie. Break out the peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Baseball season is finally here. You could make the season even more exciting with my bookie. My bookie is the place for first-time bettors and the preferred choice of true sports fans. Stop being a baby and place some bets on the game already. With my bookie, it couldn't be easier. I'm going to tell you right now, I love having a bet on a game. I bet on all the football games. I do the basketball playoffs. And I haven't done baseball yet, but they're asking you to do baseball, and that seems like a lot of fun. Here's the thing. If you're at a bar and you want to be part of the home team, put $1, put $5 on the game, and now you're in. You found a team. You have something to talk about with people with. You can high five all over the bar. That's the fun, is for a very low price, you get to find a community. And I enjoy doing that. If you're not a huge sports fan, you can still get in on the fun. MyBookie has tons of games you can play, like blackjack and European roulette. Sign up now with code JTrain. That's code JTrain. And you can boost your bankroll with a deposit bonus designed to help you make the most of your money. If you don't want a bonus, that's okay too. Just make sure you let them know we sent you. That's code JTrain when you download the MyBookie app or click the link in our show notes. Bet on every game, anytime, from anywhere, only with MyBookie.
It is the bagel. Like,
Really?
some of my favorite restaurants are in LA, and I think there's just like food in LA that's fantastic, and they do fantastic things. You get similar stuff to New York, but that's so much more about like vibes and everything else when you're there. Like, I went to River in Venice, and it was fantastic, but it was like such an LA spot along with the food. But I have been craving like a Courage bagel, and that's why I keep telling everyone, people that love Apollo, I'm like, that's wonderful. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all, but you have got to try Courage, because I don't crave Apollo, but I still think I was looking at Instagram right now. They do this like giant on the burnt everything. They just do the butter, like a slab of butter.
Right.
And I was like, I would kill for that. Right.
I went to Courage Bagel. I waited in the line. I got there early. It was great. I loved it. I love the half bagel order. I think the half bagel order is like, I can't believe it took us this long. Like, to be able to order an open face half a bagel, and it's so LA. It's so LA to be like it's like the new version of a scoop bagel. Like, I want to be able to get two different kinds, you know? Okay. You have a date tonight.
Yeah.
I want to ask a couple questions. Won't get into specifics.
Okay.
Where did you meet? Uh-oh. Okay, we don't have to answer if that's specific.
I don't know if we're ready to discuss this, because this is just going to open up the door to many more questions. I'll tell you.
Well, you don't tell me now.
I'm not telling you now.
Okay. Well, hold on. So what date?
It's not something insane.
No. It gives away more information. It gives you away more information than you're ready to give, and I respect that.
I will say, though, it's someone that I know in life, and we matched on an app. And
okay, yeah. Which is the most normal thing in the world. The app gave you the go-ahead, the courage, right. Courage Bagels, to know that, like, this could be something more. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, and I mean, I haven't seen this person years. Sure. Acquaintance of the world, not.
I get it. This is something that happens, and it is like in the world of modern dating, of like, oh, really? Okay, and it goes both ways. Like, I think that can happen from, maybe let's see what that's like. You know, what date number is it?
1.
Where are you going? So this is really where I wanted to go with this. Where are you going, and how did you choose it? Because I think people want to know. You're in the restaurant world. You know, how do you come about? And I'm sure you've picked a great spot. So go ahead.
Let me just actually pull up. I forget the actual name. Wait 1 second. We're going to.
How did you choose it?
Wait, I'll tell you. Oh, God damn fucking thing. Whatever, I just forget the name. So basically, how I chose the spot was, I did the math. I was like, hey, you live in Williamsburg, right? Yeah. Oh, I live in Williamsburg. Great. So we're gonna Williamsburg spot, and then I kind of have like the spots I'm familiar with, so I know the vibe. It's a Monday night, so some of them are closed, so I kind of had to limit it that way. I don't know where in Williamsburg they are, so I'm like, let me pick like a central location just in case you're north, south, east, west, whatever.
Right.
And just like a cute cocktail bar, usually super, super chill. I've never been in there with more than 10 people, so.
Thoughtful to where they live, first and foremost. That's the rule. Thoughtful to where they are, and a place you can talk. That's like the rule.
Yes.
Okay. Underrated food town.
Houston. I went to Houston last year, and the diversity there is unbelievable. And everyone in Houston, I made the video being like, the most underrated food city in America. And everyone in Houston is like, no, we have amazing food. I was like, listen, again, that's great. And I yes, I agree, but the rest of the world doesn't know that.
We're not talking about you. My go-to for the last like 10 years has been Philly, but even now that's not underrated anymore. Like, people know. Like,
Philly's great.
I mean, Philly, I think, to me, I put it with New York, if not better, based on like the creativity there. But I would say What was it in Houston that like stuck out? And because you go to Houston, you go Tex-Mex, you go tacos. Right. Okay,
which you should, and barbecue. Like you should absolutely do those things. But it's one of the most like culturally diverse cities probably in the world. They've had huge influxes of different like migrants over the years. So you have like an Indian population, an Ethiopian population, Pakistani, endless, and all these like little pockets of areas. So I had for the first time West African food when I was in Houston. Like it really is diverse and really interesting and great stuff happening across the board.
So also Houston is one of the biggest cities in the country, like so big that you could be in Houston and someone could be an hour and a half away from you. Like it's like, and the one thing about Houston that annoys me is every time I've gone there and I go to an area, like people are like, that's the wrong area. You're never in the right area in Houston. There's no central downtown where everyone agrees that's where you hang out or that's a good neighborhood to go to. It's always, you're in the worst spot you could have ever picked. It's very annoying. Okay. Living in New York, 2 pizza questions.
Okay.
Go-to pizza if you live in New York, go-to pizza if you're visiting New York.
People are going to yell at me about this. My answer is the same, basically. Maybe a little bit different. Joe's Pizza is still my favorite. If you tell me there's better technical pizza, I'm not going to fight with you. I actually agree with you. I just think that it is the like iconic New York City slice. So if you're visiting, you have to try that. Like try that as your base level, and then you can go up and go to Industry afterwards. You get like an elevated take, a little sourdough, whatever. But get like the real basic first. And I mean, I do crave Joe's Pizza, but like I guess I eat the most of Feeney is great. Sort of again, kind of.
I haven't been there yet.
Ooh, the tomato slice. Oh my God. I like drool and crave. And their grandma.
Okay.
It's so good.
I went to Ceres. Have you been yet?
No, but like it's blowing my brain because when I look at it, I'm like, that looks horrible. But every person I've talked to, like real food people, are like, that is the best pizza I've had, the best new pizza opening in years, blah, blah, blah. So I have to get in there. But like, it doesn't pass the eye test, which is usually I'm pretty good with. But what did you think?
I went, the tomato, it's a beautiful space, first of all, like comfortable to go hang at and have a slice. The cheese was like a better Joe's. In the way Lindustry is like, I can taste that it's like a better ingredient, similar to that. The onion and mushroom pizza is worth going for. That's a special slice.
Is that the expensive one everyone keeps telling me to try?
No, this is the mushroom and onion. I had it. I grew up, my family, for whatever reason, we loved getting mushroom and onion pizza. So maybe this is a nostalgia play too. But that mushroom and onion pizza, the expensive one, I think it's like, to me, it tasted like a bagel and lox. It was still pretty good. Okay. But it tastes like a bagel and lox. The mushroom and onion, I was like, this is like the top tier food I've had. Like truly a great slice. And it's the sourdough thing that I like. I like that it's crunchy. Like, I think I'm just a crunch guy.
Yeah. You like Apollo Bagel. It's crunchy.
Love Apollo Bagel. But I agree with you. The Courage Bagel, what they're doing is a different elevated experience from Apollo's like just more simple.
It's also just, I think that, part of it is you just can't replicate stuff in LA the same way you can in New York. The produce that they're able to get in, and like that's what makes those bagels so fucking good. The tomatoes, maybe in August you can get the tomatoes like that in New York City, but I see everyone post a tomato bagel at Apollo, and I'm like, guy, that tomato ruins it. Right.
You go to Courage if you go to Courage Bagels Instagram, it's artwork. Like it's like legit art. Like, and they're not. It doesn't even look like they took it on a camera that was like special. It looked like a phone camera that made
bagels are so beautiful. That I want that almond butter jelly thing next time. Ugh.
Okay. Now I got one more question, then we'll let you go. You got to go on a date. Okay. And everyone go follow Jeremy. He's got a new podcast. Let me tell you why. Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, that's all the branding. So might as well stick with it.
Let me tell you why. He's got a Substack. He's writing about food. He's interviewing chefs. Okay. You're at the Delta Sky Club. Okay. What is your dream Delta Sky Club buffet item. Let's go soup. Let's go 2 sides and a main.
I will break all your rules immediately.
Oh, God. Okay.
Because of 2 things.
I prepare for this show.
I only fly super early. So
okay, that's okay.
Breakfast. And also, if I'm not, I'm running and praying breakfast is still out there because that's all I want. If I'm at an airport,
breakfast is better. The breakfast is better, and that goes into my answer. But go ahead. Yes.
So I'm usually grabbing 2 egg bites, 1 egg white, 1 normal. Throw some potatoes on there, throw some sausage on there. And now I'm happy to say they finally have iced coffee. So I fill up a giant thing of iced coffee, and I'm ready to go.
This is my biggest problem with the Delta Sky Club is they're so simple for breakfast and everyone loves it. I've never heard someone have a complaint about the breakfast. I've never heard someone go, oh, I don't know if I want to go to the Sky Club. They're serving breakfast. But their lunch and dinner, they go off the rails so much that I don't know who the chefs are. I don't think they've ever flown. I don't think a single chef for the Delta Sky Club has ever been in a plane before and thought to themselves, oh my God, I have to take a dump. Because they're just making literal grenades for you to swallow. Have you ever seen it? And you're like, wait, who wants penne Alfredo? Who is looking for chicken Alfredo to eat before they fly? Like, what monster is like, oh yeah, I'll take some chili, extra hot sauce and chicken Alfredo, and I'll have a milkshake too. And you're like, who came up with these ideas?
This is why, my rules for flying are like, eat as basic and simple as possible. I won't eat on the plane either, kind of against it. I just don't want it in my body. So yeah, nice simple breakfast if I can.
I'm with you on the breakfast. Here's my dream. Soup, pasta fagioli. Love a pasta fagioli. They never have it enough. They usually have minestrone, which is like pasta fagioli's disappointing cousin. Okay.
I did say last time I was there, I don't know if this is new or maybe I just was like a little later in the morning, but they had an omelet station.
Really?
Yes.
I've never seen that.
The line wrapped around the second she turned that thing on, everyone lines up for it.
Because all we want is a simple omelet. We don't want lamb shank in a butter sauce. I really think they go crazy. So pasta fagioli, and then I would do penne pasta with a tomato sauce. Simple. I would even go to Rayo's and get a sponsorship here. Broccoli, steamed, little bit of garlic and salt, grilled chicken, and then I would have a sauce station for the grilled chicken. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
You do you, boo. Right? Wouldn't that... I just don't understand what we're missing here. I always thought, and they kind of do this now, that the Delta Sky Club should have local chefs.
They
take
did
over
in
the
LA,
whole thing.
In New York. They had something because I know Edith's Sandwich Counter had their iced coffee slushies there for a while. So they had some program with where you were landing and taking off from. You did have some special thing, but maybe that was just last summer or something.
They did restaurants, in the corner, there'd be a restaurant thing, but I don't want a restaurant. I want them to go to Johnson and Wales to a culinary school and then pick up a young chef and go, here's your space. It's your kitchen. You get the top chef it. Here are your supplies. It's what's the chef's show from Japan?
Iron Chef.
Iron Chef. Here's your supplies. We get this. This is our budget. Make it your own. Why wouldn't they do that? And then I want a picture of that chef out front so that we can know. And then they're getting hired by they train. It's 11 Madison Park has been the story of the series place. Wouldn't that be the talk? Oh, you're a Delta. You were the Atlanta room. I've been to your room. They'd be stars.
They might be nervous that no matter what they do, the food won't be good, and now their name is attached to it, though.
Right. Well, that's the thing. We need love and hate to be, interesting. Well, listen, Jeremy Jacobowitz, thank you so much for coming on. This was great. We wish you the best of luck on this date. I want more of the story once we end taping. Everyone go follow Jeremy at Jeremy Jacobowitz on all the platforms. He's got a Substack, and he's got a podcast. You got to go listen to it. Go check it out. I'm Jared Freid. Every Wednesday, Chit Chat Wednesday. Back next week. Boom.